All right, y'all. Welcome back to the. Did I just say y'all? I said y'all. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. What is going on? Say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Log and TV, and let's get a country review done on the Civivi Cogent, guys. This one comes by way of my friend Justin at White Mountain Knives. Now, you know, guys, if you pick a knife up at or anything else, flashlight, whatever else, at White Mountain Knives, Justin will give you 10% off with the code KnivesFAST at checkout. One word, KnivesFAST. And yeah, that'll be really, really cool. So now, unfortunately, this one is not currently available at White Mountain. Now, there are probably, it looked like a 12 different flavors of Cogent. Civivi Cogent, but none of them are currently available, which is super interesting. But hopefully he'll get them back in stock before too long, and you can get that 10% off. I'm sure they're available other places, but I'm going to put the link to White Mountain so you guys can see it. I bet he'll have them back in stock before too long. So it comes in the box, of course, and we've got Cogent, and there's the number, black G10 handle, black stonewash 14C28N blade, and it is a button lock. Now, you guys know I made fun of the Elementum button lock like crazy because it locked in the open position, it locked in the closed position, and it wasn't happy in between. And the only way to open it was to flick your daggone wrist back and forth, and that's where Kevin's button lock dance came from. This one is an actual button lock knife. So it has a flipper, and it locks. It has a detent in the closed position, and it locks with the button in the open position. And yes, there you go. Now, it has some interesting styling, but I really dig it, actually. It's kind of grown on me. The only thing is, we'll talk about this little hump right here in a minute. That's the only kind of strange thing. Typical Civivi clip, lays on the top of the scales, but the screws are flush, plenty of room, good retention. Have these stripes and fuller and everything else. G10's good and grippy, very grippy. Not a problem grippy, but very grippy, nice and rounded off, as Civivi does. You do have steel blacked out liners that are sunk below, and the liners do have some cutout pockets there, skeletonization for weight relief, and we'll go over all the me of that QSP Mamba, but good jimping, guys. Look how far out that jimping comes. Man, really good jimping. It's in where it should be, and it feels great. I will say, while I'm in this position, this thing right here, it digs right into that crease in my thumb right there, and I just wish this was just flattened out somehow. It kind of hurts. You got to kind of arc your thumb so it doesn't land on that, and that's not great. Now, if you want to grip the knife back here, which I don't know how many of us always do a hammer grip or are back like this, it feels great because you have a thumb ramp now. But if you want to get up to that jimping, you have to arc your thumb up over that, or it kind of irritates you. Really cool looking blade, and I love the black stonewash. No billboarding on the blade whatsoever. And the only thing you have is the C for Civivi right there on the pivot. Everything is countersunk well. The pivot does stand proud just a little bit. And the button stands ever so proud of the scales, even though there's a cutout, but not a big deal. Now, I've heard of some people having all kinds of different issues with these, too tight of a detent, or the button having too much stick. The button on this one does have a little bit of button stick in the lock position, of course. Let's see if you can hear the click. No, not really. I mean, it's really slight, but not enough to talk about on this one. But I have heard of some people having issues. Now, the detent's pretty good. Can I fail it? I don't know. No, not really. But nice flipper tab. It is a little low profile. Again, if this was flat, it would be great. But you can get it. It's not a problem at all. Now, this one tends to bounce back quite a bit. Now, if you wait on it, yeah, it'll close, but you got to wait. So if you start doing like I like to do, like if I have the Malibu, Yeah, it'll bounce out. Now you can't really flip. Well, I did flip it out. That was weird. Yeah, but you can't always flip it out good. So, it's a good fidgeter. It's not a great fidgeter. Again, this one runs about $70 when it's obviously in stock, which it's currently not at White Mountain, but I'm sure it is other places. I'm trying to get back to the page here. So I'm going to lay it down and we're going to give you some of the specs here. Okay, so this one is just under 8-inch knife, 7.88 inches. The close length is 4.41. The blade length is 3.47. The thickness is 0.12. It is really thin and slicey. I'll show you that here in a moment. The blade material is 14C28 and good plain edge flat grind, G10 handle, ambidextrous clip, of course. And the weight is 3.82, made by Civivi in China. So it's a little heavier than an ounce per inch, but it's not a problem, guys. It's great. Now, you are forced kind of into this grip by this swell here. I mean, this choil here. But it's a good grip. It feels good. The clip is not at all a hot spot. It feels great. The knife feels good in your hand. As I was saying, nice and thin and slicey. Now, there's no lock rock. Nah. No blade play. Really good on this one. Not a problem. Let's see. Centering is dead on. Very good. Yeah, so let's see. What do I have in the pocket? I've kind of started just doing some comparisons when I have stuff. So here is a QSP Penguin. Yeah, so the Penguin is a little shorter in both areas, just barely, but not a lot. And then what else is laying here? Anything? Well, okay, of course, I've got the Mach 51 in the pocket, which we know is 8 inches overall. And it is quite a bit bigger on the handle and a little bit bigger on the blade. So there you go. So the QSP, look at that. The Civivi Cogent, I had the QSP here, so that's what confused me. But the Civivi Cogent, guys, really want to thank Justin at White Mountain for sending this one. I got to send it back to him, guys. But he sent this one along for me to check out. I really enjoyed it and got to have some extra time with it. It was really cool. Thank you so much, Justin. Again, check out White Mountain Knives. It's in the description. 10% off with the code KnivesFAST. Really, really thankful for that. And been turning that, I don't get any kind of commission. You do get a discount, but Justin has been so gracious to send knives. And then at times I get a little discount on buying some, and that's great as well. So thank you so much all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And, if you like what you see, why don't you subscribe to the channel? We are growing and going. And thank you. That only happens because of you guys. And thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.